Hello, everybody. Welcome to actually my first video, I think, on this channel with my voice. So as an introduction kind of video, I wanted to rank the games that I've 100%ed. Now, I've 100%ed roughly like 40 to 50 games throughout my time. Hopefully, gonna get that to 100. Gonna, build up my repertoire of video games. But yeah, let's just get into the ranking. I'll go start at the bottom, which is definitely the bottom. We're starting with Siege. Siege is a hellhole of a game. Siege is going in mid because it's either really fun when you got a great five stack, most fun you'll ever have in a game. If you are duo queuing or even trio queuing and you get those random teammates, it is one of the worst experiences you'll ever have in gaming. It is just horrid, especially with the whole MMR system right now. It's busted. I can't with that. I don't even want to deal with that game. Uh, next we got to go with a classic, Lego Batman 2. Probably the greatest Lego game. At the very least, it's up there. It's top three. It is without a doubt top three. This game, such a great game. The 100% was easy too. Like, I mean, in terms of collectibles, I mean, it had fun collectibles. It was just super. You had the boss fights in the open world. I mean, there was really just nothing wrong with the game. The flying was jank. The flying was jank, but it was an older game. What do you expect? It was an older game. You got it. Plus, for a Lego game, I mean, it's fantastic. Next we'll go another classic, Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. This is also in my trio of best Lego games ever. This game is just phenomenal. It's held. It's test of time. It's past it. I mean, like it's what 20 years old almost, and it's still one of the greatest Lego games made off of one of the greatest series ever. I do have to say, the 100% getting all the trophies on it, not fun. You have to play through the entire game, all, what, 36 levels, four times? If you're going to play it, just play it. Don't go for the 100%. I personally wouldn't recommend it. I enjoyed it, but it's not for everyone. Next, I'm just doing peak at this point. Sorry. Borderlands 2 is the greatest game ever made. This is in my top three games of all time. Borderlands 2 is fantastic. It is a great game. The 100% isn't even that hard. Like, it's fun to just go through everything. I think the hardest part is like grinding to max level. I mean, it's a fantastic game. If you've never played Borderlands 2, it's got one of the greatest villains of all time, Handsome Jack. You really can't beat any of the. I mean, it's got good gunplay, good villain. It's got good everything. It's such a great game. Next, we'll go with Roblox. Roblox is a great game overall. 100% is a little funky. You gotta like load into a game every day for like 20 days straight. It's definitely a funky one, but it's a great game. Like Roblox is a good game. It is technically one of the greatest games of all time solely because of its player base and amount of players on it. But personally, I think it's just a great game. I don't think it's I don't think it's the best of the best, but I think it's a good one. It's a good one. Next, we'll go with Lego Lego Batman 3 is mid. I wouldn't say it's below Siege. I'd say Siege is significantly worse. But Lego Batman 3 is it's not a bad game. It's not very long. A lot of the levels are kind of just the same thing. And the open world is really boring. You got the really small lantern planets, and they don't really offer much of anything outside of the quests. And all the quests are the same thing. Every collectible, every gold brick, it's just the same thing over and over. It gets boring. It really does just get boring after a good like the first few planets you do. But in terms of Lego games, it's definitely not the worst out there. It's okay. Next we'll do the Raft. Raft is a solid. It's a great game. It's not like in my top five. Raft is a great game. It's definitely below Roblox though. Um, the 100% is fantastic up until having to find the islands. You've got to find like a shipwrecked island that has like a 2% chance to spawn in. That's the only problem. I had with the game. Besides that, I mean, the story's fantastic. You got to fight a bunch of hyenas at one point on the final island. That game is fantastic. Fantastic game. Would absolutely recommend you play that. Next, we'll do Security Breach. Security Breach, man, I'll be the first to say it. I mean, everyone knows it, but Security Breach has always been okay. Like, when it first came out, it was horrible. It was buggy, story was a mess, and even as a mess, 6 different endings, and I don't even know if we ever figured out which in it. I still don't even know. I haven't caught up with my lore. But I mean, it's okay. The achievements aren't that bad. The collectibles are they're something. They weren't fun to do, but I did them. I don't even want to talk about the. I didn't enjoy that game very much. Uh, I guess next we'll do the Pedestrian. Pedestrian's a great game. It's like a puzzle game. It's like a puzzle platformer. But you're like the little guy in there. You play as him, and you're going across street signs, and it's so cool. I don't. Oh, I did this years ago. I couldn't even tell you if I liked the platinum or not. But I enjoy. I remember enjoying it. Like that was one of the first games that I really was like, wow, this game, I'm 100% it, and then I did it. It was just so cool. The Pedestrian is a great game. Next I'll do Journey to Savage Planet. Also a great game. I think I did that with my cousin. That game is fantastic. Really easy, 100%. It's just a great game. You get in there. I mean, 100% it is so fun. You got to scan everything. The combat in that game is really like it's kind of deep for a game like that. You wouldn't expect a game like that to be that deep. It's really fun. And all the upgrades you get. It's a very good game. I would recommend if you haven't played it, play Journey to Savage Planet. Don't play the sequel. The sequel's bad. Um, next we'll do Hollow Knight, and I think you know where Hollow Knight's going. Hollow Knight is one of the greatest games I've ever played. I'd put it in the top 10. It's hard, it's rewarding, and it's fun. Now, 10 is a whole different story though. Getting Pantheon 5, all four, what, 2 bosses in a row without dying, that's a whole different thing compared to the rest of the game. The rest of the game is the one of the greatest games I've ever played. But Pantheon 5, I mean, dude, that took me days. It took a friend of mine literally like a year or multiple. I don't remember. It might have been more, but Hollow Knight took me days of just practice, practice, practice. It's one of the harder. It's probably the second hardest one I've ever done. Yeah, that one is a bitch too. I'll be the first to say it. Clone Drone Danger Zone. It's a I'll give it a great game. I think it was a great game. I think it definitely wasn't bad. I can't even really remember playing it. I did this one a long time ago too. But it's difficult. This is one of the harder games. Like I remember doing because they have it split into episode, and each episode is like waves of fights. And I remember I think it was the second episode on the insane difficulty that trapped for. Oh my god, I've done that. It wasn't as long as you'd think, but it took. I remember it taking me a while, and I remember it felt like a while because every time you reset, it was slow mo, so it felt slower, and you just thought, man, I want to be done with this. And then I finally did it. That was a great game. It was a great game. I like the game. Next we'll go with FNAF 1. Again, solid game. I think it's great. As good as some of the other ones I have on here. But I mean, 100% is easy. I think it took me on my Xbox, it'll show 3 days. It's cuz I left it on. But no, I think it took me roughly like 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. Probably even less cuz I did the night 7 is your only real challenge, and I did it in like I mean, it's not a hard game. Realistically, you kind of trap Freddy and just kind of go from there. But it's definitely a fun one, and it's an OG. Solely for an OG, it should go in peak, but I won't put it there. Next, we'll do Walking Dead. Is a season? Let's start with season 2. Season 2, great season. This introduced a whole new cast. I mean, you still got Clementine. The beginning was a little ambiguous and a little funky, but besides that, the rest of it was fantastic. fantastic. I mean, you got Kenny coming back, Jane, she's a bitch, and oh my god, Walking Dead Season 2 is a fantastic sequel to the first game. Fully recommend playing it. On the other hand, Season 3, that's a mid game. I think it's absolutely okay at best. It it was completely secluded from the rest of the story. Even going into Season 4, it was not even anything to do with it. It wasn't. It felt like its own thing, and they shouldn't have used Clementine for it, like they did with the Michonne. They should have just done something with the Michonne again, because I mean, it was cool. I love Javier. I love all of the characters. It was its own game, and it disconnected from the rest of the universe without it just being Clementine in it. But no, I think it's worth a play. I don't think you should skip it when you're playing through the games. Uh, Lego Movie video game. This one's also going in mid. It's good for the time. It's kind of boring though. In There wasn't much to do, and you unlocked like the pants as collectibles, and they give you like special abilities, but they didn't really like help you because by the time you got the pants, you kind of already had everything. And Lego games don't have the greatest replayability because once you do it, you do it. But I mean, I love the game. Personally, one of my favorite games because I played it as a little kid. But it's looking back, not that great of a game. Really fun, 100% though. Would uh would suggest playing it. We'll do what? Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts is it's a fun game. It's a fun game with friends. The 100% isn't awful. It's actually relatively easy. I think I accidentally got it just playing the game. Great game to play with friends. It's fantastic to play this game with your friends. A better game to play with friends. I mean, it you get like taken by a tentacle. It's such a great game. That's a good party game to play. I mean, it's been around for a while, so I'm sure you know, but you know, it's a great game. I would recommend. Terraria. Oh my baby. Terraria is going straight to the top. Terraria is next to Borderlands 2 in my top 3 games. Terraria is number 1. Borderlands 2 is number 3. Complete Saga is Borderlands 2 is number 2. Complete Saga is number 3. Terraria is the greatest sandbox game ever made. You can do so much in that game. I'm sure you guys know. And 100% is not that hard. You just got to play through the game on the easiest difficulty, let alone. But no, it's not even funny how good this game is. You could do literally anything you want. You want to fight bosses? Eye of Cthulhu, Eater of Worlds, Plantera, Twins, Golem. There's Sneaky Golem. Okay. There's so much to do in that game in terms of bosses. Turnaround, you just want to build? You can do. There are crazy builds that people have done in Terraria. Some of the craziest things, crazier than Minecraft. And that's, well, quote unquote, the greatest sandbox game ever made. But no, Terraria is a fantastic game. 10 out of 10. I'd give it an 11 out of 10. Would absolutely recommend playing it. Next, we'll do Lego Jurassic Park. This one's also going in mid. Not a bad game. The dinosaur system is pretty cool, but at the end of the day, just kind of do the same thing. It's like having a full roster of the same character, but with like different touch-ups. That's what the Complete Saga did, but it didn't really matter because you saw a bunch of the coolest characters in fiction all in one spot, and it was so cool. But Jurassic Park, I mean, most of the characters in the game do either the same thing or nothing. So just really weak roster. It was really cool to see the dinosaurs though in Lego. That was what it was really cool to see that series. But I feel like they kind of dropped the ball a little bit when it came to the characters, and they really dragged it down with the community. I don't think many people like this game compared to the Complete Saga or some of the other ones. Or this next one, Lego Pirates. Lego Pirates was awful. I'm gonna be the first to say that. I think I might be the only one to say that. This game was not fun 100%. You had the treasure box, which are the 10 per level mini kits basically. You got the dig spots that you got to do. There's like 18 collectibles per level. You every second every other level was a ship level. That was just, oh my god, it was basically the same thing in four different movies with different characters. And I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it's a great series, but it's just the game beyond dropped the ball. And the hub is like, it's not even a good hub, honestly. They tried to like hide stuff throughout the HUD, and it was just boring even with the hidden stuff. I that game really pissed me off. I did that one earlier this year, and I did not enjoy it. I don't regret doing it. I didn't enjoy it. The next, I absolutely regret doing, and I don't think anyone would this one. I fully regret playing. It was quick. I think I did it in less than 10 hours. The entire game, all collectibles. One of the achievements is just building everything or something like that, building all the important shit, and that everything you just gotta go and unlock it. That one was not fun. There's such a lack of story. You got people invading, but they're like a different type of Legos. That one, it was just a bad game. I've been playing this game. This You should not touch it. If you're gonna go for a Lego game, go for literally any other one. I don't think it's great. Next is Donut County. Great game. Great little sit down and just watch game. Like you have to play, but you're just a hole and you just eat stuff, you eat like rocks. It's not really like you got to sweat your ass off. It's like a sit down and enjoy kind of game. It's got an okay story. It's got good cast of characters. I love the raccoon. It's really just like a good game. If you want to, sit down, relax, and enjoy the game. So yeah, Deer Simulator, same thing, but the exact opposite. If you two go in and just slam a bunch of people, not people, AI, destroy a city. Think Goat Simulator, obviously, because Deer Simulator, but you're a deer and you have guns as your horns. It's so cool. It's such a cool concept. And it had a really fun 100%. None of the trophies were too bad, and they were like you got a lot of them pretty quickly. And you have the final boss fight against like the shadow of yourself. Oh my god, it's hard. It's actually and it's really fun. I would recommend it if you haven't played it yet. Maybe not 100%, but definitely play it. It's pretty quick too. Like it's a really quick game. Like this one, it's mid. I'll be the first to say it. It's like okay. It's basically a dumbed down version of characters, smaller roster, less important characters really. It was okay. Story missions were nothing to really write home about. It had good hubs. The hubs were cool, but you kind of resorted just. It had the same problem as the Lego Batman 3. It just had a bunch of different locations that didn't really feel very fleshed out. And I wish they kind of made those locations bigger because they had the same number of quests, same kind of quests on every single one. But I mean, it's always cool to go to Manhattan. That's always really cool, especially in Lego Marvel Superheroes. Oh my god, it's such a good game. Speaking of Lego, do Lego Indiana Jones too. I am putting this not as great, but not as good, still great. It's not that good of a Lego game. I will be the first to say it. I will firmly believe that it's not that of a. But I've been playing that game for a decade now. Got to be close to a decade. And I grew up with the game. I love the levels. The 100% is not that bad, except for the fact that you got to play through 116 levels. I take it back entirely. I'm moving it right. I just remembered. I'm moving it right back down solely because of that 100%. You have, and then like four more for that. just because you have to play through like every of the free play levels. It would that. Oh my god! I remember just sitting there for doing the 100%. That one is not fun to 100%. It's great to play through, not fun 100%. Next, Subnautica Below Zero. I'll put that at mid. No, I'll put it at this one. I don't think it's bad. I don't think anyone would call it bad because it's still got the same kind of atmosphere as the first game, but it's not as scary and seems disconnected from itself. Like I remember when the story was just coming out and there was still like alpha. This was the alpha of the game, and the story was just doing shit, and then it started reverting shit, and all my knowledge is on it before it got reverted, and the whole storyboard got changed. It was I don't even know what happened with that game. I do like the game. Percent. It's not hard. Subnautica, I think obvious peak. It's just Subnautica Below Zero, scarier. Hell, the first time I had to go to the ship, I don't remember the name. Um, Sunbeam? No, that's the one that saves Aurora. The first time I had to go to the Aurora, explore it, and I saw a real. I paused my game and I shut it down and I got on Call of Duty. That game made me shit my pants. It is terrifying. The blood kelp zone is scary as fuck. Once you kind of get past that, not that scary because the lost are terrifying and the whole map the creepy as fuck. But no, really cool game. Definitely peak. And right alongside it, A Way Out. If you've never played this game, it's a co-op game. You got one teammate. If you've never played this game, you are missing out. You are beyond missing out. One of the greatest stories in all of fiction. It's about two prisoners that escape jail together. And that's all I can say because it's genuinely such a great game. And I think you should go play it. I think it's a fantastic experience and really makes you feel closer to the person you're playing with. And then you get, oh, I can't even say that, but it's such a good game. I would recommend playing that right now. Click off this video and you play that game. That is a great game. You should absolutely go play with a friend. Now, on the other hand of that, we're going Black Ops 6. It's such a mid. It's got bugged trophy. The campaign itself, which the trophies obviously, it's an okay campaign. It feels like a Black Ops campaign, which is cool, but it wasn't the best. The achievements were terrible. The research was awful. That I the other day because it's been out for like what a year. I've done all the Easter eggs and I still haven't gotten everything done. But anyways, the multiplayer achievement where you had to get a double kill, I got it 7 times before it popped. That was miserable. That really made me upset. But I got it in the end. It wasn't too bad, but I would definitely put it at a mid game, especially in terms of Call of Duties. Next, we got Resident Evil 4. This the remake, obvious peak. Remake and the original both peak. This game was so much fun. It was so much fun to go through. It wasn't fun to get all the treasures. The treasures wasn't, the most fun experience in the world, especially since I missed one in the castle and had to go back and get it. But definitely, like top 3 Resident Evil games. I'd put it at probably 2. It's such a good game. It's such a good game, and I would absolutely recommend buying it. I don't appreciate the DLC achievements solely because I had to buy the DLC to get it, and 100% it on Xbox. But it's such a good DLC, and it's such a good story. For a remake, it is fantastic, and I would absolutely recommend if you haven't played it, play through this one and the original. I think they're both great. Now, speaking of great, we're gonna go to the exact opposite. Dishonored 2. It is not not a game I would recommend 100%ing. I'd recommend playing it, would not recommend 100%ing it. It's not terrible in terms of Dishonored. Like Dishonored 1 is obviously like the greatest stealth games ever. And then they go and do Dishonored 2 and it's like the same but just like worse in every single way. I This game was just I liked the and that was really cool. But that only me. 100% was bugged. One of the like music, it wouldn't work, and I spent like an hour trying to get it, and I couldn't get it. And then it finally just randomly popped. That one wasn't very fun, and that really lowers the score for me. Next, Resident Evil 7, peak. This one isn't even arguable. Some of the greatest DLC in gaming ever. It is such a good game. It is fantastic, and I absolutely recommend playing it. Base game, it's not terribly hard to 100%. Actually, it's pretty easy to 100%. But the DLC, I mean, you gotta win Jack like 10 times in a row. That alone took me like hours. Then you gotta go through all the DLC on the hardest difficulty, and if you're not for it, you're just gonna get railed. I mean, Joe Must Die might be the hardest thing I've ever done. I have friends watching me while I do it. They would attest to it. It was so insane to do, and I'm so glad. It was such a. I absolutely recommend playing the game. On par with that, we're going Dark Souls 3. Even with the heavy grinding that the 100% takes to get all the pyromancies, all the masteries, whatever they're called, I don't remember. Even with all the it takes to get everything, Dark to do it. I upwards of 200 hours to 100% it, and I savored each and every moment on this game. It was such a fantastic experience. I don't think I could ever do that again, like 100% it again. But it was still just so good. And I absolutely recommend the boss design, the music. Oh my god, some of the greatest music in all of gaming. I mean, the weapons, the builds, it's really just one of the great games ever. That's in my top 5 games ever. It's such a good game, and I absolutely recommend playing it. You can honestly skip Dark Souls 1 and 2 and just go straight to this one. Have a blast. It is such a good game. And on par with that, I'm going Elden Ring. Elden Ring is just a step below Dark Souls 3 for me. I don't like open world games that much. So already when I first bought the game, it seemed off to me. But even with it being open world, I mean, open world obviously played into its hands so much. It really did make it better. I mean, it was the same as Dark Souls 3. The boss design, the music. I think it had a few more iffy bosses compared to Dark Souls 3, like the fire giant. I think it's a poorly designed boss fight. I think it's cool. I think it's fantastic that you go up against this, but it just seemed very mid. Then you had bosses like the oh, I don't remember their names. The duo, the twins. Those guys fucked me up for such a long time. But then you have some of the greatest bosses I've ever seen, like Godfrey, the second phase of Godfrey. That was such a good boss. And the first boss, I don't remember his name, where at the castle took me. Oh my god, this is my first ever Dark Souls game. Game, so fun, and I absolutely recommend. I mean, I don't even have to recommend. Most of you probably have already played that game. Next we'll do Uno. Uno's obviously, it's up there with, Gang Beasts as a fun party game. Everyone knows Uno. If you don't know Uno, you're living under a rock. 100% isn't that bad. It's literally just playing the game. I If you didn't know Uno was on Xbox, you've got the oldest Xbox ever. I don't know. You've got to know. You've got to know about Uno. Everyone knows about Uno. I don't even need to say much more about Uno. Everyone knows. Now we're gonna go with the absolute peak of video games. Lego Marvel Superheroes. This is the greatest Lego of all time. It had a fantastic story that genuinely did feel connected to itself. Amazing 100%. There were so many characters. And this was the first one where you could play Spider Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, Thor. think Vision was one of the DLCs. You could play Thanos in one of the DLCs. I mean, the open world was so good. Flying was a little better than Lego Batman 2. Not by much, but it was still such a good game. And I absolutely recommend playing this game because it is a perfect Lego game. And I don't think they will ever recreate that. And I can tell you for sure they didn't do it with the Skywalker Saga. I have all the achievements on Skywalker Saga. I give it a difficulty of probably 2 out of 10. Time wise, it took days, probably upwards of 200 hours, because every planet had sub areas, and those sub areas had like 40 fucking kyber bricks to get, and all the levels had challenges on top of the bricks that you had to get in them. It was just collectible after collectible after collectible, and it was not all those levels. After a while, I just got so burnt out. I still, trudged on, got it, and still, even with all that, still gotta say it's one of my favorite Lego games. I love it. Not as good as the rest. I can acknowledge that, but I still love it. Next, we're going right to this game is one of the greatest Resident Evils alongside the other what three I had two I have here. I mean, Resident Evil 2 remake is a masterpiece. I don't I don't know. This is the first Resident Evil I had played since I played through 7 and 8. I didn't play through any of you know, the ones before that cuz I guess I just never wanted to. And oh my hello. My headset just wigged out. Anyways, um no, it is such a great game. I mean, you got all the stories. The collectibles are a little if you like collecting all the documents. You got to get all the documents in all four stories. So it's like, you might miss one, you might not. You don't know which one to go back and get. It's not, that's not the best. But it was such a revolutionary moment. Because going to RPD, I played Dead by Daylight before I played that one. So I knew the entirety of RPD just off of Dead by Daylight. And it was so fun to run through it in the actual game. And I absolutely recommend playing that game. Just like the next Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 just deleted itself from my thing. Cool. Anyways, um, Resident Evil 3, I put not as good, but still great. It's such a good game. It's not as good as the second one, but solely because dodge, and you can fact of dodging really makes it so nice. And the 100% isn't too bad, except for Inferno mode on S rank, because you only get the limited saves. Final boss one shots you, and you have like 6 frames to dodge his attacks, and he has a bunch of repeated attacks. I'll show it to you on stream. You'll see on stream. I'm pretty sure I still have the save, but it's it it's hard. Like it's one of the harder ones I've done just because of that. But I still do recommend absolutely playing it. Next, we're gonna go Kindergarten. I haven't touched it either Kindergartens in a while. The best I can give. I'm gonna put both of them here because they both are kind of the same exact game. They're both okay. You go in, you kill kids, you figure out how to do quests. It's kind of an insane topic, but it was fun. It was fun to play through. It was fun to get all the cards. I can't remember the name of them. Not the Necronomicon. I don't remember the name of them. Still a great, pair of games. Just not as good as a lot of the other stuff I have on the list. It's not really fun to kind of play through. Going back to get all the cards isn't the best. The endings are cool. I like the endings a lot. They were cool to play through for the first time and see everyone, explode or just get hit by lightning. It was really cool actually to see them get hit by lightning. But next we'll do our last Lego game on the list, Lego DC Super Villains. This one's also getting deleted. That one's going in mid as well. Wait, I think it's because nope, I don't know. Uh, Lego DC Supervillains. It's mid. I mean, it's not. The story's okay. The custom character is cool. It's a really cool concept. But in the end, he just kind of becomes OP, and it's weird to like really play with. But I mean, getting all the gold breaks was also a bit. Getting the 100%. I mean, you have to for like one gold break, you had to find like 10 different flowers around a certain area, and then another one you had to like rescue prisoners around a certain area, and they were hidden, and it was meant to be hidden, and it was like, man, I don't want to have to destroy a bunch of little statues across the penguins area. It the challenges got really repetitive, and I didn't find it enjoyable. But it's not a bad game. It's definitely not a bad game. Next, we'll go with Hades. Hades is going right up here. Hades is fantastic. I love Hades so much. Sorry for the Doom thing. I'm trying to test something. Oh, I just dropped something. Hades is such a good game. It is perfect 10 out of 10 game for me. It's in my top 10. My play of the year that I played. It's my favorite game that I played all year. It's such a good game. It's a roguelike, which I didn't think I would like because I typically don't play them. But this was the first one that really was like, wow, oh my god. The 100% was a bitch. Getting all the what is it? Getting all the keepsakes maxed out. You got to do like 1800 runs or 1800 rooms, I think it was, encounters. And yeah, you'll probably do everything else before you do that. Getting all the what are they? Chthonic companions. That was also a bit only because I didn't know you had to talk to what's his face? I don't remember. He's in the House of Hades. I can't remember his name though. Achilles. You had to talk to Achilles so much, and I just didn't know it, and I couldn't figure out how to get it. But still, a lot of fun. Fantastic game. Good story. Good epilogue. I mean, it's really just a great game, and I absolutely recommend playing through it and doing the 100%. It was so fun. Next, we'll do Evil Within 2. Also a fantastic. It's such a good sequel. It's got horror, not the same type of horror as the Evil Within, but it's got a level in my opinion. It was great. You had the different villains. There was like three different main villains. It was so cool. Then you had to kill your wife. I mean, I it was such a good sequel, and I'm so glad they came back to do it. And I wish they would do a third game, but I'm pretty sure they announced that they would never, go back. But it's such a good game, and I absolutely recommend playing The Evil Within 2. It's such a fantastic game. Dude, obviously Dark Ages. It's an okay game. I'll put it here. I should have added another tier list or another tier. Doom the Dark Ages. It was a really good sequel to is it a prequel? Well, technically prequel to the rest of them, but it was really good. Like kind of an easy 100% actually now that I think about it. But when it slamming in them shotgun in the end of the mouth, such like a unique experience, unique to Doom, and they capitalized on it so well. It was so great. And it's on Game Pass, so I got it for entirely for free, which was the best part. And another one, if you got Game Pass, play it. You got no reason not to, and I absolutely recommend it. And last but not least, Resident Evil Village, same as Resident Evil's, huge Resident Evil fan. It's peak. This game, even the 100% was great. Typically, the 100% takes you through, some annoying parts. This one really didn't even have an annoying part. It's, Village of Shadows wasn't impossible like RE3, but it was hard. It was fantastic. Up and down, swear that game is one of the best newer Resident Evils. And you know, you got to buy it. I don't think it's on Game Pass like some of the others on this list, but it's still every penny. It's a great game. And obviously absolutely recommend playing it. I recommend playing everything that I have on this list. And there'll be more to come. I'll probably make videos. I'll start making videos on what games I'm 100%ing what games I'm going 100%. You know, I think you should play every game on this list. Some of them, maybe not first. And I definitely don't recommend playing like a movie video game too. But we're gonna look past that one. But you know, I thank you guys for sitting all the way through it, listening to me yap for the past 40 minutes. And this is first video I wanted to upload, and this is what I do in this channel. I 100% things. So if you guys want to see, more of this kind of stuff, or see, or if you want to see me 100% games, shit like that, I'm here for it. Just name a game in the comments. I'll tell you if I've 100% in it or if I plan on it. Currently working on a few different games: Outlast Trials, Call of Duty World War II, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the original. And if you want to see any games, let me know. I'm That's all I got for you guys. Have a great day.